So right now we're on my third, no, okay, cut. So,
Action.
a cut. Ready to be rented, but I noticed that some of the towels in the bathroom were a little bit like loose. So I decided to just change the whole entire floor in the bathroom. Unfortunately, we discovered something else. And I think there was like towel underneath the towel. So now we're at the point that we have to take that towel, right?
Well, remember, because there's cement underneath it.
Okay.
So we have to break it all off
Okay.
and redo the whole entire floor. But that means your whole bathroom has to come out.
The whole bathroom?
Like toilet, this hot water tank gotta come out. You gotta run it all concurrent, like all consecutive all together.
This is a shit of like.
Me personally.
Of real estate. You start with like one thing
That's
and
what I
like
was saying.
something
So
right.
if you wanna see,
It looks like it was like the towel, the few towels that they replaced are probably some asshole did. But anyways, at this point, all I want is for you guys to give me the price and
I'm not still now. I'll give it to you. Let me just get measuring tape. Sorry.
and you guys are already here, so give me a good discount, like an extra good discount. And obviously, if the tub and toilet are fine, that's fine. I personally don't really like the vanity.
I'm gonna say, alright, yeah, I don't like the vanity. I think the vanity should be removed.
Yeah, the vanity could be removed. I also would like the mirror, this whole entire thing right here. It's disgusting. And if you could fix the wall right here.
And can I take the light off and put it on top?
Where's the light? Yeah, this. Yeah.
Just run the wire off.
Yes, that would be very nice. And the question of the year is, would you guys take all this other extra towel? Or you keep all this?
You want to keep it?
No, I want to take it off.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Take it off.
I'm giving you a price to pretty much demo your whole entire bathroom.
And then that's a done deal. So today I'm in the building that I've been working for 2 weeks now. This apartment unit's been vacant for 2 weeks now. The tenant moved out. Unfortunately, the tenant did not let me show the property while he was living in the property, so I kind of missed out on this month's rent. And because of that, I decided to fix the floor of the bathroom, but it turned into a project on its own. Because if you know something about having investment properties, you know, you start with one thing and then you break a wall and disaster happens. So I discovered that there was like a floor underneath the floor, and if I just did the floor, the same issue will continue happening. And since I didn't want that, I decided just to do the whole entire bathroom and retowel it, and I'm gonna show you guys. So I think this is still the towel that we found underneath the original floor. So this will still have to be gutted. We decided to save on the tub and the toilet because they were still in good condition, and we're just going to retowel. Also sheetrock. I also decided to add a closet in one of the bedrooms because that's one of the main complaints I have gotten. That this particular room does not have a closet. So I decided to do not a massive closet because I don't want to make the bedroom so much smaller, but some sort of a closet space. And that is the update for today on this apartment. I'm still renting it for the same amount. So usually when I make an investment, I like to raise the rent or see that money paying itself off over time. Unfortunately, because this is a third unit and the bedrooms ceilings are not like the normal height, it's not such a great unit to rent. So you kind of have to provide it maybe comfortably, or it has to look great for it to rent quickly. So I feel like sometimes it's not so much that you're gonna see the rent increase over time, but maybe you're not gonna miss out on rent when you have a turnover because it's gonna rent quicker. So that's also a good tip. So right now we're on my third. No, okay, cut. So
Action.
cut. So right now we're on my third floor unit bathroom. We're continuing work, so I just wanted to give you guys an update where we're at today. So towel has been installed in the shower. It looks amazing. The vanity got here is like the perfect size. I'm so excited. It looks so good. We continue the same floor towel that was in the living room, in the kitchen, throughout the bathroom because I already had a couple boxes. So I wanted to save some bucks there. And the toilet, we also save money, and we also save money on the tub. I actually did not have to replace them. What I did splurge was on a little backsplash, which I think makes the whole entire bathroom look more expensive. I bought a mirror and I bought a light fixture for on top of the mirror. And we also added another light above me, which it did not have one. So I'm sure that whoever moves in here, they're gonna be super excited about these small changes. Oh, and before I forget, the bathroom had a door and you couldn't actually open it, so we decided to take it off, and now we're gonna just have open shelves. Hopefully they think about the idea of adding like baskets because it will look pretty cute. And we're adding a new door here, so that's the update for the bathroom. Ojalá sigan suscribiéndose a mi canal, ya que le voy a dar el contenido en español. Y si quieren ver más, entonces suscríbete ahora mismo. You're about to give an apartment in, and you want everything to kind of be perfect because you expect the same thing once they return it to you. So today we finally officially finished our third floor unit. As you guys remember, we were doing some minor touches and updates, and I'm gonna show you guys around how everything turned out. They locked the bathroom. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick tour of the apartment. This is one of my smallest units. Typically the third units are smaller. And this is one of them. So I'm going to show you one of the bedrooms. So this is one of the bedrooms. It has its closet. It's very spacious. Nothing crazy. And then here you have the open living room. We did create some closet space. This didn't exist before. So it just looked awkward. So we decided to just create more storage space. And then we have the bathroom, which we decided to just retile and just add a cuter vanity and change the door so it could look more finished. And then in this room, we also added a closet. This is from the tenants that will be moving in. And then we have the kitchen. The kitchen, I didn't do anything to. It was previously like this. So the kitchen, I really didn't do any updates. I'm so happy with the cabinets that I chose and the color that I chose back then when I first got the property. This is one of the apartments that I actually invested a couple dollars in. So when I first got this property, I redid the floors in the kitchen and in the living room. I changed the rugs and I added really nice cabinets and added the same floor or towel that I use on the floor in the back of the cabinets as a backsplash. And I'm very happy because sometimes they scratch them, but for some reason, whatever cabinet company I use, these are good. So I'm happy because the people that work here, they were not the cleanest and they look good.